Hey guys, my name is Elias Verding. Today I'm making this video for ICS 382 section 01. Today I'm gonna be talking about securing your Windows computer. Either you're using a laptop or a desktop. I'm gonna be talking about showing you a few steps that you can take on securing and being safe using your computer either online or just locally. So before I get to that, I just want to say I'm making this video only for educational purposes, and I'm not liable for any damage that's caused by following my demo. So I just want to put that out there. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is how to physically secure your computer. It might sound silly, but the first step that you should take is always secure your either laptop or desktop physically. If you're using your laptop, you're in public area, just don't leave it out there on a table. If you're at a coffee shop, don't leave it on the table and go to the restroom or anything, because you never know who's out there. So that's the first thing you should think about. Even when you're at home, you want to make sure your desktop or anything is safe. So that's the big step that you should take first. And the next thing is, when you're out there and using public Wi-Fi, always be careful. Don't try to check your bank account, or don't do anything that is sensitive when using public Wi-Fi, because when you're using public Wi-Fi, it's really easy for hackers to hack into your system. So I would avoid using public Wi-Fi in order to check really sensitive material. So just wanna let you know that. And the first thing that I'm gonna show you is how to create a standard user. When your computer comes, usually I'm talking about Windows computers, they come with administrator accounts. You don't want to use that for your daily use. For everyday use, you want to create a different account that is a standard user account, because when you're surfing the web or somehow you get a virus in your system, your computer, you don't want that virus to have administrator account, because it might do a really bad damage to your computer. So the first step that you should take is create a standard user, then use that standard user account for your daily use. So in order to do that, I can show you two ways of doing that. Like to get to that, you can just either type account here, account, manage your account, just type account, and you'll see here this pops out, and as you can see, it says right there, the administrator. I'm using administrator account right now because I wanted to show you how to create another account. So you go down here, you can either go down there, it says family and other users, or you can just go down here and click on add an account right there. Sorry about that. You just go down here and click this one. It says add someone else to this PC. So you're gonna want to click on that. And the next step is, it says email or phone. This is if you have a Microsoft account. I would avoid this. I like to create a local account. So if you wanna use your Microsoft account, you can use either your email or your phone number. But I would avoid that and just create a local account. So I'm just gonna click on, I don't have this person's sign-in information. And again, next step, I'll ask you this, that again, I'm gonna click on add a user without a Microsoft account. Click on that, and when you get to that, I'll ask you a name. I'll just create another account. I'm just gonna do BBB, and here another safety measure you can take is when you're creating a password, try to create a really strong password. Try to create like from 8 up to 16 characters. And usually people use their phone number or date of birth. That's a really bad idea. It's really easy for hackers out there to guess. So you wanna mix it up and use lowercase, uppercase, and special characters. So use from 8 up to 16 characters and mix it up, like use pound and numbers and alphabets. So always try to use a really strong password. And where it says hint, I mean it's obvious, but don't give out your password in the hint area. You wanna put a hint to remind you what your password is in case you forget your password, but don't put the whole password out there. So for now I'm just gonna do 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. I'm just gonna leave the hint area blank. I guess I have to type something. I'm just gonna say hint. And that's it. Next time you have this account right now, it's a regular user account. So next time when you sign in, use that account and use that account daily instead of using your administrator account. So next time when you're using your standard account, it's gonna when you're trying to download something, it's gonna ask you, do you really want to download something? If the software needs administrator account, it's gonna ask you, are you sure you want to do this? And then you can type in your administrator account, then download whatever you need to download, and that's it. You move on. So that way you're always safe. And that's it. Here, the other way of getting into accessing my account is, instead of typing it down there, you can just go click settings here and click account, same thing, go to family and others and add somebody else to this PC. For now, just click on this and remove it, since I'm not going to be using it. Alright, the next thing I'm going to talk about is I'm going to be talking about a few privacy settings that you want to turn off while using Windows 10, especially Windows 10. Windows 10 turned on by default. A lot of privacy settings are turned on, so you want to go to privacy settings and turn those off. Without wasting any time, let's get to it. So you go to the Windows sign right here, click on it, go to settings and go to privacy. The first thing you're gonna see is general. Under general, you'll see that apps use my advertising ID for experience across apps. I mean, if you want to keep it on. But for me, it bothers me. I feel like companies already know too much out there about me, so I rather turn this off. This one you can leave it on. And third one right here, if yours is on, mine is off by default, but I was just checking, some people have it on, so you want to turn this off, because every time you're using your keyboard, Microsoft is going to collect what you typed and they can use it, they can see what you typed. So I don't know, that makes me nervous, so I would turn that off. And the third one, the last one also, I would turn this off. This is like local companies can find your location and send you ads. That's the reason they have this. So I would turn that off too. And the last thing I would do is right here. It says manage Microsoft advertising and other personalization info. Click on that one. Click on this link right here. and right here it says personalized ads. So I would turn this off. I mean, like I said, it depends on you. This is all up to you. If you want to leave it on, you can leave it on. But for me, I care about my privacy, so I don't want anything turned on. So I just turn this off. And if you use other browsers too, you're gonna have to do this for all of them. So what you're gonna want to do is copy this link right here, copy, and I'm gonna close this, and I'm gonna go to Internet Explorer. I have four different ones, but I'm just gonna show you this one as an example. So I'm gonna paste, enter. Same thing right here. See, it's turned on. So you're gonna have to do this for every single browser that you use every day. Alright, since we only have a few minutes, I don't really want to waste too much time on this, because that's, like I said, just go through all this. Like you have like 13, 14 options down here, so go through the locations. I turn mine off right here. Like everything is turned on, like the camera, everything, all these apps can see my location, and that worries me, that bothers me. So usually I just use maybe like the maps or something, and I turn everything else off. Just turn everything off except maps. Off, and that's it. Cameras. That means all these apps can use your camera, unless you use Skype or some kind of video conferencing software or anything. Just don't allow any apps to use your camera. Why would they want to use your camera? Like for example, Microsoft Edge. You don't want Microsoft Edge to use your camera all the time. If somehow you're gonna use Microsoft Edge to use your camera, you can give it permission to use your camera. Otherwise, you don't want Microsoft Edge to have access to your camera. So turn everything off. Same thing about microphone. The microphone, your mic. You don't want everybody to hear you out there, so turn that off. Unless they have a reason to use your mic, don't allow them. So same thing. So just go through everything down here and to try give us like the minimum permission that the app requires. Don't give any app any permission, like a permission more than they need. Just give them the lowest, the minimum permission they require to function, to use your computer. So I'll just turn this off. And next thing I want to talk about is always download antivirus, some kind of antivirus. You can use like Norton antivirus, like that's what I have right now, or any kind of like reputable antivirus programs out there. You will always want to protect your computer from viruses and spyware, adware, anything. So try to download really good antivirus and always update those antivirus programs. And next thing is backup. Yeah, that's a really big deal. Like always back up your computer. You go down here and backup. So add a device. You want to add an external hard drive out. Like right here. When you click on this, you'll be able to add an external hard drive. So in case like something happens to your computer, you lose it, or your computer crashes, you don't want to lose your data. So you always want to back up your computer. I wish I had more time. Maybe I'll make another video, separate video, just for fun, and I'll show you more examples. All right.